So is Selena Gomez gonna have a baby? Are we about to see a pop star marry a prime minister? And is Harry Styles finally coming back? 2026 is already looking like it's gonna be an absolutely wild year in pop culture, and the predictions are just flying. So let's dive into the most viral theories out there, from brand new celebrity families to the huge comebacks we've all been waiting for.
Okay, first up, the one that's got the internet completely buzzing. The idea that Selena Gomez and Blanco could be welcoming a baby in 2026. And the thing is, unlike so many rumors that just fizzle out, this one actually feels like it has some real substance behind it.
And hey, Selena and Benny aren't the only ones with baby buzz surrounding them. Nope, everyone's also looking over at the Bieber household, asking that big question. Is baby number 2 on the horizon for Hailey and Justin?
But it's not all about babies, not by a long shot. Maybe the most shocking rumor, the one that makes you go, wait, what? Involves a totally new kind of power couple, a global pop superstar and a world leader. Yep, we are talking about Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
All right, let's really get into this, starting with these potential new arrivals. What's actually fueling all this speculation around Selena and the Biebers? Let's break it down.
So here's the backstory on this, and it's pretty key. Selena and Benny Blanco, who just got married, have both been super open about wanting to start a family. Selena has also been really honest about the fact that because of her lupus, she might not be able to carry a pregnancy herself, and that's why they're already exploring other paths, like surrogacy and adoption.
And you can hear it in her own words. She said she sees it as a blessing that these options are even out there for her. And this is what makes this prediction feel so real, right? It's not just some random internet gossip. It's rooted in their actual heartfelt plans for their future. Now, with the Biebers, things are a little more complicated. On the one hand, the big prediction is for a second baby in 2026, and Hailey herself has even said she feels way more prepared this time. But you also have to remember the other side of the coin. You've got Hailey's past health scares and Justin's very public journey with his own mental health.
And here it is, that quote directly from Hailey. She told GQ she feels much more prepared for baby number 2. It really suggests that, despite any challenges they might face, she feels like she is ready to grow their family. And that's exactly why this prediction has so much momentum right now.
Okay, so from growing families, let's switch gears completely and talk about some of the most unexpected relationship predictions floating around. This is where the forecast gets really, really interesting.
First up is this idea of the ultimate political power couple. The rumor mill is churning with this one, that Katy Perry and the former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau are not just dating, but that things are actually getting serious. I mean, it's the kind of pairing that feels like it's straight out of a movie script.
And you know where this really blew up? Reddit, of course. This one comment went viral, and it really gets to the heart of the theory. It basically paints Trudeau as the guy who's finally going to give Katy the big wedding and commitment she was supposedly waiting for from her ex, Orlando Bloom. It's just a classic fan theory, completely fueled by all that past relationship drama.
Speaking of drama and big transformations, we have to talk about Jojo Siwa. Remember how she started 2025? It was with this super controversial and, let's be real, kind of messy debut of this whole new edgy persona that had literally everyone talking.
But then you fast forward to the end of that same year and you see a totally different person. She's confident, she seems fulfilled, she's self-assured, and this huge personal transformation is exactly why her relationship with Chris Hughes is now under a microscope, with predictions for 2026 just all over the map. I mean, from a wedding to a huge break.
Now, let's get into what might be the most complex story in this whole forecast. Ariana Grande's next chapter. Seriously, she is at a massive career crossroads, and what happens next is anyone's guess.
You honestly need a timeline to even process her last couple of years. It was a super quick divorce in 2024, an immediate new relationship with her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater, and then this gigantic career pivot toward acting in 2025. And now, Cosmo is predicting she'll be in a new relationship by the spring of 2026. It's just a total whirlwind.
So all of this leaves her facing two very, very different paths. On one side, she's building this whole new identity as a serious actress, maybe with a 10-year focus on film. There's even Oscar buzz. But on the other side, you've got her music career. She's called her upcoming tour a one last hurrah, hinting that she might not do it again for a long, long time.
And right at the center of all this chaos is her relationship with Ethan Slater. The pressure is reportedly just immense. According to one anonymous insider, Ethan is terrified of being disposable, which makes sense when you remember he left his family for this high-stakes romance with one of the biggest stars on the entire planet.
Okay, but while some stars are completely changing course, others are predicted to make a monumental return. So get ready, because it looks like the A-list is coming back, and in a very big way.
Let's start with Harry Styles. I mean, he's been very much silent since 2023, but that final message he left for fans, it was a tantalizing promise. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye for now. Well, that soon could very, very well mean 2026.
And it's not just wishful thinking. The industry chatter is really pointing in this direction too. The music publication Hits Daily Double teased a huge album drop from a Columbia Records superstar in 2026. And when you look at who they've got, the three biggest names are Harry Styles, Beyoncé, and Adele. The smart money really seems to be on either Harry or Bey.
And speaking of Beyoncé, all the signs for Act 3 of her album trilogy are pointing to one thing: a rock era. I mean, the timing fits, right? It'll have been 2 years since Cowboy Carter. Plus, she's co-chairing the Met Gala, the perfect launchpad. And even a surprise appearance at an F1 race is being seen as a nod to a new rock and roll vibe.
So when you take a step back and look at all these viral predictions together, a much clearer picture of 2026 starts to form. And it really all boils down to 4 key themes.
So first, we've got new beginnings, with stars like Selena and the Biebers figuring out what family means for them. Then, there are the shocking romances that could completely redefine what a celebrity power couple looks like. We're also seeing a major pivot from an icon like Ariana Grande, who's questioning her entire career path. And finally, the big comebacks from superstars like Harry and Beyoncé, who are just poised to retake the spotlight.
And all of that leaves us with one final, huge question. When you look at all these potential bombshells, the babies, the unexpected couples, the career changes, and the massive comebacks, who do you think is going to be the one to truly own the headlines and define 2026?